Hello one and all, this is Luckless Lovelocks back with Kentucky Road Zero. I just loaded up the game that I saved inside of the Marquez farmhouse. Looks like we've got a small band out here. I can't interact with them, it looks like, but let's talk to Blue. Conway pats Blue on the side. Huh. Horses, strangest lady. Yeah, I mean, she was awfully strange. Now, there was a grave by the farmhouse that did have Marquez on a gravestone. So is she dead? Did seem nice. It could have been her parents though, I guess. Marquez. I wonder where her folks are from. I hope we see her again. I hope we do. Okay. I'm gonna go back up for a second. Music. Such a strange world. It's a familiar setting if you live kind of in the Midwest, well, in Kentucky, of the United States, but just so surreal. Okay, sink. Abandoned spiderweb stretches across the bottom of a saucepan. A skillet is seasoned with dust, implying that there's been no one here for a while, or at least they didn't cook. This used wood-burning stove is set up in one ash-dusted corner of the room. It's cold to the touch. She's gone. Okay, let's go to the truck. Now, she mentioned something about bringing the TV to, was it? Can I go over there? Gotta walk it by yourself. Very cool. Oh man, that's so cool. Okay, let's hit the road. Time to go. I don't know how much this game branches. Okay, do we have some notes, right? Shannon Marquez's workshop. That was her sister, I think, right? From Marquez Farm up north a ways, by the lake, right where Peonia and Wax Road meet. It's a big bait and tackle shop. She fixes TVs in the back. Up north. So I guess I get back on 65. I have a feeling we're never actually gonna find Zero. Could be death. Could represent death, I don't know. Okay. By the lake. Can we check out the burning tree? Can't actually stop there though. this factory. Creek runs alongside the highway and then turns towards a dirty brick building. A grinding drone from within. Drone from within. The building is faintly audible from the interstate. Floodlights on the lawn illuminate smokestacks. At the edge of the building's parking lot, a large sign, partly obscured by trees, reads, "Amer Artificial Limb Factory." Oh, that's, take the first right after the Artificial Limb Factory. That's what they're talking about. Oh, no way. Okay, let's keep going north. Oh, just ends up here. What happens if we keep going? Stops us. Okay. Is that lake over there? Or is this the lake? That must be the lake. Guitar player. The young man in gray stained clothes sits by the side of the road. He's playing a worn guitar. To his left is a blue mug. To his right is a weathered dog. Listen in. Conway stands and listens. The young man strums absently on the guitar, hums tunelessly, and occasionally mumbles a word. The young man whistles hoarsely, stops playing the guitar, then looks up at Conway, rambles for a few minutes about the weather, the dog, and his music, then returns to playing. As he walks back to his truck, Conway finds that he can hardly remember a word the young man spoke. Cub Run Highway. Cherry Spring Road. What were those roads again? I have the worst memory. Yona Wax. Dam Road. I don't even know what direction is north. I come to think of it. I assume up is north, but that road. Townsville Road. This has got to be the lake, right? Church. I'm kind of happy just to cruise around to see what's in this place. Singing chorus echoes from within the church. The building is 1 story tall with a pitched roof and a 3-story spire rising from the front. The top section of the spire is made of stained glass. An interior light illuminates the pines in red, green, and blue. A large LED display glows in the parking lot. Light of the Last Great Awakening Baptist Church. Let's go in. Conway approaches the church doors. The front doors of the church are modest and worn. They are locked. Ramp leads up from a few dusty metal trash cans to the church's back door. Church's back door. Go for it. Finds himself in a kitchen lit by a buzzing fluorescent ceiling fixture. On the counter are a plate of moldy bread and an empty Dixie cup flecked red around its waxy rim. A set of swinging plastic doors on the far wall lead out of the kitchen. Yeah, let's go. Conway pushes open the plastic doors and walks through. Vacant pews sprawl unevenly into the church. A small raised stage lies to Conway's right, bare except for a tape recorder. The tape recorder's power cord runs to an outlet near Conway's feet. Conway unplugs the tape recorder. The singing stops. The lights fail. God, there's a lot of like fakeness. A lot of faking going on in this world. Sunfish Bee Spring Road, a net road, an airplane. Oh, we can actually go here. Two shirtless, shoeless men push a light aircraft along the highway. Occasionally one or the other slips a bit on the sweating asphalt, or stops to pull back his hair. The men are nearly broken. The rubber is almost worn away. Soon these men will be dragging this airplane. Wait. Let's see how this plays out. A lot of broken technology here also. It's gonna push it off into the darkness. What's going on with these people? You can still hear them, but they're out of frame. Okay. Nowhere to go. Kind of like those guys. Wait. Netta Road. Yona Road. Okay, here we go. Yona Wax. Bait shop. Conway pulls into the bait shop parking lot. Vaulted above the road on a thin steel bar, a handwritten sign reads, "Live bait. Minnows small and also large for stripers?" I was about to say strippers. Night crawlers, chips, and beer. Green flyer hangs loosely from a bit of masking tape at eye level. The shop's right, a dirt parking lot sprawls unevenly into grass and then eventually trees. Bait shop is open. Go in. Narrow aisles crowded with lures, reels, rods, and snacks divide the shop lengthwise, from the entrance to the cashier's counter. The left wall is lined with churning tanks of water. What's in the tanks? The 3 metal tanks aren't labeled, and the water is too agitated to get a clear view of what's inside each one. The contents of the first tank are vaguely gray. The second is a muddy pink. The third is clear, but shiny silver flecks occasionally flash along its surface. I want to see the pink one. Conway reaches into the second tank. Conway's fingers slip through something fleshy but inert. The sensation is nauseating. Ooh, let's reach deeper. As his elbow passes into the pinkish mass, he realizes he's about to be sick from the smell and pulls away. What? First thing. Conway's hand brushes against something roughly the size of his palm. Maybe like a clam? Conway reaches deeper into the tank. Conway's hand comes into contact with a scaly, uneven surface as he runs his fingers along the bottom. A bead of sweat bridges the inches from his temple to the water's surface. Something bites at his forearm. He recoils. Surface. Run his fingers along the bottom. Ugh. Conway reaches into the third tank. The water seems to tremble with life. Conway can't tell if his hand is being nibbled by fish or massaged by the artificial current. As his eyes near the surface of the water, he can see something colorful glowing faintly at the bottom of the tank. Conway reaches deeper into the tank. A tremor spreads from his elbow out to his fingertips and up to the base of his shoulder. His vision flickers. The water is running warm under his skin now, and he has the sensation that something is about to snap. His eyes close. He lays on a rooftop. New shingles rough beneath his back. Swelling in the noon sun, he is exhausted. They must have started before dawn. His legs are sore from holding stable on the uneven surface. His wrists from breaking old sealant. His fingers from carefully lifting shingles to hammer down new ones. I just don't... I assume this is, he's remembering something from his past, maybe? His boss, Ira, yells from the idling truck below. He shades his eyes with his hand. Beer would be good. It's barely past noon, but he's worked a full day already. What could the harm be? Maybe a shot on at the counter, just to get his eyes open, then a beer. He could offer to drive into town for lunch and stop at that place on Cumberland. Cashier pushes Conway roughly on the shoulder. He's been talking, yelling maybe, but it's all an echo now. Conway looks up, his neck stiff with pain, his right palm still tingling. The cashier points to the tank, then above it to a few holes torn in the wall. Nail holes, from which an electric sign has come dislodged and fallen into the water. Oh, it electrocuted him. He helps Conway to his feet, looks at him pitifully, and returns to the cash register. So the sign must have fallen in or something and electrocuted him? Crazy. We're taken back to... I don't know if that was the antique shop we were working on. Go to the counter. A wiry cashier stands behind the register, preoccupied with the Sudoku puzzle. Basketball game. Sure. Cashier switches on the radio. An AM sports broadcast is playing, but Conway can't be sure if it's meant to answer or to drown out his questions. Conway asks about Shannon Marquez's workshop. A handwritten sign on the door behind the counter reads, "TV repairs by appointment. Please consult with cashier." Cashier knocks a few times on the door and waits, occasionally glancing at his puzzle. After a few moments with no answer, he notices a smaller note written on the sign, reads it, then points it out to Conway. Chatty guy. Weaver. Weaver, I got your message. Have left for the old mine. Don't know if I'll see you there or what. Ready either way. Shannon. Go. The mine. The old mine. Guess that's it. Did we look at the flyer? I don't think we did. Conway reads the flyer. Computer printed type in a bold font surrounds a clip art illustration of a TV set. The TV has eyes, arms, and legs. Its shoulders are slouched. On the screen is a cartoon expression of exhausted nausea. A hot water bottle rests against its wire antenna. TV repair. No model too old. Inquire within. We do not sell digital converter boxes. Alright, Conway drives away. Here's the mine. We could find it. Union Light Dog Creek Road. Gap Hill Road. Can I go down here? I can. No, I can't. Can't go up there either. Bacon Creek Road. Tastiest road in Kentucky. Hammondsville Road. Frenchman Knob Road. What? Okay, that was the factory. Charlie Moran Highway. I don't know if I want to go to the 0 yet. You know what? Let's go back to Marquez's. Go back and ask about the mine. Equus Oils. Maybe he knows. Act 1, Scene 3. Okay. Oh, hello. Joseph and Stranger. What does he have? Are those like elk horns or something? Deer horns? Man with a large pair of antlers. Antlers, right. Slung over his shoulder is speaking with Joseph. That's only a few miles outside of Ogdenville anyway. I don't think you could do much better for accessibility. And they got that new gas station if folks get lost. Those Carrington is a stranger. But maybe they should feel lost, Joseph. Just as lost as we were always already lost. Just like poor, itinerant Silas, wandering the road looking for a home. Well, that's the way to look at it, I guess. To Conway. Well, hello, I heard that old truck rumble on up. How's Blue? Say, maybe you can help this fellow. He's looking for a venue. That's how you said it, right? Oh, break into. Let's maybe not encourage him to break into a place. Old friend runs a bar. Yeah, sounds like a good venue. No. It can't be indoors. Impossible. I'm obliged you'd stop a moment to help me work this through. Let me explain my charge. I've dedicated my last 12 years to the design and orchestration of my life's great work. A grand, broadly experimental theatrical adaptation of The Death of the Hired Man by Robert Frost. I do not know that. How do you mean experimental? Well, drama is really my second love. My higher calling is pseudoscience. Yep, pseudoscience. Pseudoscience is the eternally fruitful marriage of whimsy and process that has yielded such poetic specimens as astrology, phrenology, canals on Mars, and homeopathic medicine. I hope I have the time to explain how my pseudoscientific theory poetics find expression in this play. But now, I am in a delirious rush. The event is to be performed tomorrow morning, just before dawn. But, in the spirit of tragedy, our venue fell through at the last moment. Been out all day driving the highways looking for a replacement. Eyes fastened to the landscape, like a hawk scouring the field. So, like a hawk, in fact, that I failed to keep an eye on my gas meter. I'm here waiting for the tow truck to bring my car so I can get back at the task. Well, let's find out what kind of venue he wants. Outdoors. Sure. Somewhere outdoors. Somewhere intimate. Somewhere tragic. If you have attention to spare on your drive, I'd be grateful. But how's Blue doing? Same as before. Okay. Tragic outdoors. Guess we'll look for that on the next episode, guys. This game has got my attention. Another thing that someone pointed out last time was that the basement at Equus Oils, and maybe we should just take the opportunity to go down there again to see if anything's changed, is I didn't even notice this, and it's so obvious to me right now. This is the body of the horse, right? You see the back here, stomach here, and the legs going down into the earth. I did not notice that. That's just so cool. And right where the heart would be is kind of where these, I think they're all gentlemen playing games. Or maybe this is where, I don't know. I don't know where hearts are on horses, I guess here. As far down as I can go, though. Very cool. Doesn't look like anything's changed down here. Okay, guys, I'm going to wrap up this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. I'm very intrigued by this game. Looking forward to seeing where it goes. This is Luckless Lovelocks signing off for now, and I love you.